It is time for black people to get rid of the last of their leaders. And I know I might get a lot of backlash for this video, but it's been heavy on my heart. I finally got the confidence to go ahead and speak on it. So it's something I got to speak on. Black people have been getting manipulated by the man for so long that we've actually forgotten who our actual enemies are and who our actual leaders are. I want to speak on people like Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks, just these two, because since we have a male and a female. Both of these individuals are some of the worst things that happen to black people. And I was like, oh my God, what is he saying? I know. With Martin Luther King, a lot of people are unaware he was a Knights Templar. Hell, even look at the man that he was named after, Martin Luther. It's worth looking into. Martin Luther King was a Knights Templar and a part of a Masonic fraternity. Now, I'm not here to just slander Freemasons. I'm not here for none of that. But one thing that we understand, that if you are in a fraternity or in any type of society, that you have these certain obligations. It could be a narrative that you have to push, whatever it might be. I find it very odd that Martin Luther King being a Knight Templar, you have on the other hand of that, Rosa Parks, who is also an Eastern Star. What do these two people have in common? Well, both of these individuals were heavily praised by the government. Both of these individuals were able to do what others weren't. So with Rosa Parks, a lot of people don't know that when she got pushed to the back of the bus, that scenario, it wasn't staged, but they had an actual group of individuals following her with cameras, citations, news journalists, etc., to try to find someone to push her to the back of the bus. I know this sounds crazy. She had a license and all. Rosa Parks' husband had a car. So it happened on several different occasions where they were intentionally trying to find someone to be mean to Rosa Parks. And once they had it, they filmed it and sent it to the masses. People might say, why does this matter? Why does Dom care about Rosa Parks' story possibly being fake? Why does Dom care about Martin Luther King's entire story being manipulated? Because these are the people that liberals that tell us blacks don't have rights in America, that white conservatives are pushing them back. The story is being told by them. So if the story is being told by them, what is it about the story that makes the liberals say it can make conservatives look bad enough that we can tell it? Because we all understand, liberals don't like to say that white people as a whole are just a good thing. They want to claim that white people are racist. Liberals claim that whites are racist as a whole because they can't sit there and look at their own history to see that it was them, the liberals, white people, that were truly racist, the people that was truly controlling our society. Liberals created the KKK. Even Black Wall Street that was bombed by James B.A. Robertson. Guess what? He was a Democrat governor, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Seneca Village, which is now Central Park, New York. A lot of black people that was prominent there. Democrat mayors shut that whole shit out. People died behind that. And these are the same people that are now pushing in these quote-unquote black leaders, well, shouldn't say now, that were pushing these black leaders that we were supposed to honor, follow, and believe their teachings. So what was Martin Luther King talking about? Inclusion. Inclusion of what and who? Black people prior to the 1964 Civil Rights Act, we had a higher participation rate in the workforce, a higher marriage rate. We had a higher birth rate than the rest of Americans. So what the hell did we have to fix and include? You see, it makes you really start to wonder, what could history be? If you have someone go out into the city and start setting buildings on fire, and there's a specific day where he tries to do this again, he's known to set on buildings on fire, in a group of civilians, let's say they're white, and it's a black dude just setting buildings on fire, and white people just tackle his black ass. And now you have camera people saying that whites are just randomly attacking a black dude running through the streets. History could then record that and claim that it was an attack on someone's race, completely disregarding the buildings that this man was setting on fire. I'm saying that to say this. Those tactics they had in the past, these people that were supposed to be our leaders, they were manipulating us to be controlled. These people are controlled by secret societies. This ain't no 10-4 hat shit. Look it up. I'm named the organizations. And it's at the point now where black people are aware that these Boule societies, Sigma Pi Phi, all these fraternities, they're still in power. And they're controlling the masses. And black people, it's time to have a divorce from these fake leaders, the NAACP, BLM, damn near anything that recognizes us and our people, BT, whatever it might be, it's used by the enemy. The enemy to give us a false perception of who we are. And damn it, I'm tired of it. We're not anything that they depict on TV because they depict us in the worst light. And it gives everyone, even ourselves, a false perception of who we are. And that false perception of who we are is someone that's easy to manipulate and control. And that's what they're looking for in their voters. They don't need those black people that had higher participation in the workforce because they don't need you niggas to work. They don't want y'all to be voting more because they don't need you niggas to know what to vote for. The same leaders that they were putting and installing in the past, it just doesn't work no more. It's time for us to finally get rid of the last of our leaders that's manipulating and holding us back, because I truly believe the racism that we claim and exists in America, it would be null and void if we got rid of the few bad apples that are being presented and propped up by the left. Why is it that every single black event, every single black trophy, every single black organization has to have alignment with the left? And why every single one of these organizations has alignment with LGBTQ? Since when is my ass being black got something to do with where I put my manhood? It never did. You see, this is trickery. This is delusion. They got us playing into things that has nothing to do with us. Why the hell are black people added on the LGBTQ flag? See, there's a lot of trickery that's going on. And it only can get to that point if you have these quote unquote fake leaders when they get these Oscars that still are tied to these fraternities. I've talked about this shit before. Now seeming that they're average, typical American Joe black people that made it, when in reality, they were propped in position to manipulate the masses to think, I have to be like this to be successful. Let's cut these people off. Let's cut them off. We don't need anyone to tell us that they're our leaders. We were better off when we decided who they were.